It was in 2004 when Pope John Paul II declared Blessed Anna Katharina Emmerick. Anna Katharina Emmerick was a German Augustinian nun who lived between 1774 and 1824. Born into a family of peasant origins, she is revered by the Universal Church for her mystical gifts and visionary abilities. It is said of her that she could distinguish sacred objects from profane ones, read people's thoughts, and have visions of events happening in the world. For example, she saw details of the French Revolution and predicted Napoleon's fall 12 years before it happened. Her mystical experiences were often accompanied by levitation and bilocation phenomena. During her visions, Emmerick also witnessed episodes narrated in the Gospels, and everything she saw was transcribed daily by Clemens Maria Brentano, one of the most important representatives of German Romanticism. Her visions were so detailed that based on them, it was possible to rediscover the house in Ephesus where the Virgin Mary lived after the death of Jesus. This 1st century AD building is now open for visitation. But the visions of this mystic that most disturb the faithful are those related to the future of the Church, prophecies with an apocalyptic flavor that seem to find confirmation in recent events. Not many years have passed since her beatification, and already the prophecy of the 2 popes and the destiny of the Church written by the German nun appears to have been at least partially fulfilled. Here are her words.
I also saw the relationship between the 2 popes. I saw how disastrous the consequences of this false church would be. I saw it growing in size. All kinds of heretics were coming into the city of Rome. The local clergy became lukewarm, and I saw a great darkness. I see the Holy Father in great anguish. He lives in a different palace than before and only admits a limited number of close friends. I fear that the Holy Father will suffer many more trials before he dies. I see that the false church of darkness is making progress, and I see the tremendous influence it has over people. Then I saw that everything related to Protestantism was gradually gaining the upper hand, and the Catholic religion was plunging into complete decay. Most priests were attracted to the seductive but false doctrines of young teachers, and they all contributed to the work of destruction. In those days, faith will fall very low and will only be preserved in a few places, in a few houses, and in a few families that God has protected from disasters and wars. I saw that many shepherds had become involved in ideas that were dangerous for the church. They were building a large, strange, and extravagant church. Everyone was to be admitted into it in order to be united and have equal rights. Evangelicals, Catholics, and sects of every denomination, a true communion of the profane. There would be one shepherd and one flock. There was also to be a pope, but one who possessed nothing. That is how the new church was to be. But God had other plans. I had another vision in which the Church of St. Peter was undermined from its foundations, following a plan devised by the secret sect, just as it was being damaged by storms. But I also saw the assistance that arrived in the moment of the greatest affliction. I saw once again the Holy Virgin standing above the church and spreading her mantle over it. I saw very clearly the errors, aberrations, and countless sins of men. I saw the madness and wickedness of their actions against all truth and reason. Among them were priests, and I willingly endured my sufferings so that they could return to a better state of mind.
These are a part of the prophecies of Anna Katharina Emmerick. Of the apocalyptic prophecies regarding the fate of the Church, the reference to the 2 popes is certainly striking, an event that unexpectedly occurred in our times. Indeed, the coexistence of the 2 popes is seen as a sign of the beginning of the decline of the Catholic Church, according to the Blessed's prophetic visions. However, it must be noted that not everyone considers these prophecies to be genuinely written by the German nun. Cardinal José Saraiva Martins, prefect of the Congregation for the Causes of Saints, wrote in L'Osservatore Romano in 2004 that there are only 3 letters definitely written by Blessed Anna Katharina Emmerick. The rest of the material lacks a clear and defined origin. It is possible that the texts were reworked by the poet and writer Clemens Maria Brentano, who may have adapted them according to his sensitivity and style. Ultimately, it cannot be affirmed with certainty that the German nun is the author of the texts, and there is no evidence to suggest that they are transcriptions of her statements. Therefore, the reliability of these writings cannot be evaluated. Dear brothers and sisters, We do not know how much truth there may be in these prophecies. However, we can certainly join together in prayer for the challenging times we are undoubtedly going through. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments and join the community of faith and prayer by subscribing to the channel. May God bless you.